think it comes a point in time where we gotta have a conversation about things that we do, about things that we say, but especially the things that we allow to go on around us. Now, Blueface sat down with VladTV and they have the conversation about things where Chrisean is actually smoking and drinking around Blueface, and she's pregnant at the time. So, he acts like he's not really aware of what's going on. He acts like he's cool with her being able to smoke while she was pregnant. And I think that just shows that bro got no type of accountability at all, bro. He acts like he's not aware of her being like drinking and stuff. It's like, bro, there's no way that she was smoking and stuff around you and you act like you had no idea that she was drinking.
Yo, am I seeing this correctly?
Boosted your head up and made me think that you made $10 million in 8 months.
Like,
hey, I'm gonna put this, how much is going on that's not going on.
Like, bro, just be real. Y'all gotta check this out y'all. Just let me know what y'all think, bro. Do y'all think he was aware of this at all, or is bro just playing dumb just for the camera?
Right, because things continue to just kind of get crazy with her and you. At one point, you guys were in No Jumper, and you kicked her off, and then she had a meltdown on the show. Was that when she kicked the TV and everything?
Yep.
Now, as you're seeing this, are you thinking I just got to separate myself from her? Or is like, well, yeah, she's crazy, but it's creating a lot of energy and viral moments, so I got to sort of keep her around.
At this point, I already had this unconditional love for her. And, you know, so it was like I said, I kind of looked at her as a daughter. So it was like the wrong shit she was doing, I'm just kind of like, man, you know, she gonna get it right one day. She gonna get it right one day, you know? And then she just kept like getting it wrong. I'm like, oh my goodness, maybe you won't get it right. Maybe I have to start being like mean, like kicking you out type shit. Because you just don't know when to shut the fuck up sometimes. And then, so that was the No Jumper thing. But it was the same thing that'll get her put on stage as what'll get her put off, you know? So it's like.
Because at one point, Drake started following her.
Yeah. At one point, everybody was following
Everyone's paying attention. Yeah. And then.
It's to the point where they choosing her over me type shit.
Yeah. Because then at one point, she announced that she was pregnant with your baby.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she tells you she's pregnant, and you heard this before, but this time she says she's keeping it.
Yeah, this time her mind's made up.
Did you try to convince her to get an abortion?
Oh yeah, I tried.
She said no.
My whole thing was, I was more focused on her career, and I told her, I said, look, I know you think it's a good idea, you want to have a baby with me, and you think it'll put you in position, but you know when you have this baby, right, your career is over. Like, they're not gonna care about you anymore. They're gonna be worried about your son or your baby. That's all it's gonna be about. You're basically gonna take the light that you have off you, and you're gonna put it on something else. And I don't think that you're like ready to like endure that, because you're gonna want to have fun, and they're gonna be asking about your son, you know?
Now, when he said that he sees her as a child, some people in the comments were trying to act like he was making like a weird statement, but all he's just saying is like he has to look out for her. Like he said, he has the unconditional love, especially when you want the best for somebody. Like, y'all gotta stop being weird. That's not what he was trying to say. Come on, use your mind. All he's saying is this: he has to look out for this person, think for them. What's the best decision? They're clumsy. You probably gotta clean up after her ass. That's all he's saying. Like, get y'all mind out together, dog. Come on, be real with yourself.
Well, September 3rd, 2023, Chrisean Jesus Malone Jr. was born.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, you were hanging out with your baby mother at the time, Jade and Alexis, partying. So did you want to go to the birth or anything else like that?
Yeah. I was trying to get her on track, man. I was trying to do a baby shower. I was like to the point where I felt like a female. I'm trying to do a baby shower. You don't want to do a baby shower?
Why not?
She just, I guess her upbringing just wasn't like that, you know? Maybe she hasn't seen, her reason was like, oh, if we're not together, I don't want to do a baby shower type thing. And I'm like, it's not about us. This is a party for our baby. This is where we get free gifts and things that you're going to need. This is not about me and you.
Yeah.
But she kept making it about me and her. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm not going to force you to have a baby shower. Try to take her to a doctor's appointments and ultrasounds.
So she doesn't go? Wow.
We went to one, you know, just to see the gender. But I'm saying, like, she wasn't, you know, I was a little experienced. You know, I had kids already, so I knew the process. She was first time. She didn't really know the process. She's kind of like, she doesn't know how serious it is, you know?
Well, yeah, because while she's pregnant, she's drinking and smoking. There's a video of her talking about it. I think there's actually a video of her drinking, possibly, or talking about it. And, I'll tell you this.
She never did that around me.
Right. Well, for example.
Smoking, but she never drank around me.
Well, the smoking is serious also. I remember talking to academics, and he said he FaceTimed her at one point because they wanted, you know, the two of them to talk, and she was like smoking a blunt while.
FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. She's full on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on pregnant. Smoking a joint. Like, and I say, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, nigga, there ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, from my understanding, smoking weed is, in moderation, for a pregnant woman, it's not as as severe. You know,
Okay.
obviously, if you're just fucking toking backwoods back to back,
No, listen.
that'll have an effect on you without a kid. You know.
Look, you could find situations where people smoke crack and the baby comes out totally fine, right? But the whole thing is, I've gone through, a pregnancy before. The doctor basically said, why take the chance to put in something that could potentially, because I remember, she was like, oh, I heard you could drink a glass of wine a day. And the doctor was like, why take the chance?
Yeah, no, none of that. I'm against any of that.
So that's the thing. Maybe you could smoke and get away with it, but why take the chance?
The only reason I say weed is because weed is medicine. Weed is medicinal.
Well,
none of the things that you're naming is in that category. Crack, weed, crack, liquor, none of that is medicine.
I'm sure with your next baby, if your child's mother said, hey, do you mind if I smoke or not? You'd probably say, I prefer for you not to.
All right. Like I said, I have my beliefs.
I'll just leave it. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Weed is medicine at this point.
That's cool. However you want to do it. Well, the child is born, and when you look at the pictures and the videos, it somewhat appears that there's some disability going on. Is that true?
You know what? There is no disability. The only disability is her.
Huh.
She's not. How can I say this? She's not like into it enough. You know what I mean? So the things you normally do with kids, and how they start off walking and talking, it's a build up to that, and it takes a lot of you walking and talking to them.
Okay.
And that's where she's like not doing enough at.
All right, because a lot of people
he can see, he can stand.
Okay.
He can move. He's very agile. He's very mobile.
He talks.
He doesn't talk. He makes noises and stuff. You can tell like if you put the time into it, it'll happen. But if you don't, it's not gonna happen for any baby. Gang. Like if you have a baby and you leave him in the stroller all day, or you just leave him. You're not as intuitive, attentive. You're not putting on these kid shows and things for him to see and hear kids, and any child's gonna be behind.
Right, because people think it's fetal alcohol syndrome.
No,
FAS.
he doesn't have any of that.
He doesn't have that.
He had a hernia at the bottom of his balls.
Right.
Which obviously messed with his mobility early on.
Yeah.
But that got taken care of. So that's the only thing I could say that would need that would slow his mobility down. If he's had something that he can't sit down properly, he can't. For XYZ amount of time.
Well, have you taken a DNA test?
Yeah, we took one when she was pregnant. And,
oh, she was pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay, so before the baby was born.
Mm-hmm.
And it came back with you being the father?
Yeah.
And there's numerous times he expresses like he don't want a child with her, that he don't feel like she's fit to be a mother. I think if a man tell you that from the jump, you need to not have the baby unless you're ready to do that by yourself. But at the end of the day, men, if you lay up with a woman and you get her pregnant and she decide to have the baby, hey, that's your responsibility. I mean, you could say that you don't want to have it, and you could say that you're going to be a deadbeat and you're just going to run away for it. But at the end of the day, that's not what you could do. You know what I'm saying? That's not what you should do. You might say it as a scare tactic. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is, but you know what I'm saying? All is fair when it comes to that shit until that shit happens. But when the baby is here, you got to take on that responsibility, my boy. You got to do what you got to do. So that's just all I got to say about that. So he looks like he do take responsibility, but you had something to do with that. You played a factor when that woman was sitting there drinking. I mean, if anything, if my woman are drinking or smoking anything and she pregnant with my baby, oh, boy, I'm calling the cops on you. CPS, somebody real quick. You got to go. You was a danger to everybody around here. You got my baby in there with a hot box. He getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, that's crazy. That don't make no sense. At the end of the day, you got to take some type of accountability, my boy. You got to take some accountability. Like, we're not going to sit here and talk about the child. We're not going to do none of that. But at a certain point, there is a time where you got to expect that your child should be doing certain things. Me, I don't have no kids, so I can't speak on it. But at 2 years old, you know what I'm saying? Some footsteps definitely should be going down. And you got to take accountability. Everybody's trying to deflect and everything and put it off on one or the other. Yeah, y'all are the reason for this. Y'all are the reason. It seems like y'all are very insecure. Y'all try to take it out on each other. And this might even cause some problems. The fact that bro sitting on VladTV talking about this, like I'm already thinking they are danger to each other. They need to separate. It looks like they separated right now, but bro, every time they get together, it be some problems. And it's like they do it just for the clout too. It seems like they do it just for the clout. I'm gonna just say what it is. What it seems like. I don't know, bro. I don't. Are they even getting paid? Like, cause Zeus don't even rock with them no more. So what can the case be? I don't know, bro. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments down below. Is it their fault? Do y'all think Blueface even had any idea? Yeah, he was in jail, but the baby, y'all know the baby was born a long time ago. So The whole time he was aware, he knew what was going on. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Is it Chrisean's fault? Is it Blueface's fault? Is it both of their fault, bro? What do y'all think? Smash that subscribe button for your boy. Like I said, we almost at 2,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate that. Go ahead, drop into the comments. Let me know what you think down below. Smash that like button for your boy. And if you like these kind of videos, go ahead, tap into the ones that I got right here. Like I said, one more time, smash that subscribe button for your boy. I'm going to catch y'all in the next episode. Peace. And we out.